Hello friends, welcome to Velotel Travel Diaries. I'm Shoman, your host for your journey to Nagthat. Nagthat is a small hamlet near Dehradun. Nagthat falls in Jaunsa region which has its own mythological importance. It is said that the people over here are direct descendants of Pandavas. Nagthat has its historical importance too. It was the hall for commuters commuting from Mussoorie cantonment to Chakrata cantonment during British era. It has a Red Cross Health Center too, a small village in the lap of the nature with a lovely view of the Himalayas is just worth being there at least once. And as people say, if you be there once, you'll keep coming on and on and on. Let's enjoy our journey to Nagthat. Nagthat is around 7 hours from Delhi NCR and 2 hours from Dehradun and around 4 hours from Chandigarh. The nearest railway station and airport is at Dehradun. If you are traveling through public transport, then you can come down to Dehradun by bus, train or flight. And from Dehradun you can book a cab directly to Nagthat, or you can take a shared cab to Vikas Nagar and from Vikas Nagar to Nagthat. The local deity is Mahasudevta, and this cluster pride having a lovely wooden temple of Mahasudevta. This is directly connected to the god, and God take care of its children and its things over here. So do come and visit this temple. The foundation of this temple was laid hundreds of years back. It is said that there was a terror of demon in this area, so the wise people of this locality requested a saint to help them out. So the saint went all the way to the Himachal Pradesh and requested the Lord over there known as Mahasudevta. So the Mahasudevta along with his brothers appeared in this place and they killed the demon. And so the people here started worshipping Mahasudevta over here, and Mahasudevta is protecting them from generations. This is the new building that was built around a decade back. The people here arranged woods and they carried all the wood themselves on their back from the nearby jungle. Now this is a holy water spring. The story goes like the nearest source of water was far from this place, down there in the river, Yamuna river flowing by. And people used to have lots of difficulties to fetch water, especially in the bad weather and snow. So they again requested Mahasudevta, and Mahasudevta helped them with bringing water to this place so that they can access it from here. After witnessing this amazing and beautiful temple of Mahasudevta, which is made of wood and stones only, and hearing their interesting stories, now we are heading towards an unexplored waterfall called Mahasasa Waterfall. Right now the roads are pretty bad shape because it's under construction, as we have got to know. But within few months, we believe that it will be a good road to be there. So now we are heading towards Mahasasa Waterfall, which is totally unexplored. No one knows about it except for the locals. So we got this information from the locals, and we are heading towards Mahasasa Fall. Now from the parking, now this area is of trek. So now we are trekking. It is around 20 minutes trek to reach out to this waterfall. So now enjoy the trek in this area. It's very thrilling, I would say, and amazing. The environment, the nature over here, absolute greenery, and the trek is very thrilling and amazing. Mr. Chauhan, who is our guide over here, is showing us the things over here, telling us the stories of this place, and also you can look at this river, and he's showing us the Ayurvedic plants and all these herbs which are very useful. And look at it. He's climbing up the rocks like as it was like as natural for him as like climbing a stairs. So here we are on the approach road of this waterfall called Mahsasa waterfall. So he's explaining the some local herbs over there, some berries, which it gives an instant energy, and like we recover from all the tiredness that we had with one or two berries. It was amazing. The small waterfall that we encountered during. So the people are climbing down. And here we come to the Mahsasa waterfall. What an amazing waterfall it is. So big, so high, and the water flow is like anything. And the feel over here is amazing. It's so, it's so chilled out here. And at this time of summers where it is like very hot outside, but here it is like very chilly, and it feel like we should have some shawl or something like that to cover ourselves. This was amazing. After this amazing journey to the waterfall, now we are heading towards something which is again very amazing and wow, the hydro-powered flour mill. Now it runs using the water channel that comes from the waterfall itself, and it drives the shaft and it grinds the wheat into the flour. Amazing technology, right? So, and that has been used since centuries. So you can see it is absolutely eco-friendly and green energy. And it is said that the flour from this mill retain its nutritional values, so it's healthier than the normal one. Now we are going to have food made out of this flour, and we are going to enjoy some nutritional values. Now friends, it's evening and we are back to our homestay, and it's the story time. Yes, this tale of this place right from Chauhan Saab, who's in his journey of life has encountered right from wild animals to spirits. Yes, friends, spirits. It has been fun hearing his stories before we get into our bed. Good night, friends, for today. Let's meet tomorrow morning.